determine the national championship. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Now begin with a quick throw to the left. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 49. First down. The shotgun handoff here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Oh, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. You make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28. The Demon Deacons have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Well, the power run is stuffed. Barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He bought some time, now lets it go. Tremendous grab using just one hand.
Wow, what concentration to haul in that throw with one hand. You know, he told us during pregame, some of our production meetings, that they work a lot of times for an hour after practice just to be able to make plays like that. Clearly, it's showing up on the field.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
You know, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense can be very aggressive at this moment. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great job of playing assignment football here against the option by this defense. Every aspect of that play was taken away. The quarterback got into desperation mode and loses yards. Now they're behind the sticks.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. It's a quick grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Green Wave. Offense off to a great start. Now they line up to kick the extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. NCAAy4 sends the offense back out on the field now. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's looking to scramble. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Breaks loose at the 45. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Running out of time in the pocket. Got him. He's sacked.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Ball carrier finding open space. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job. The running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. defense on the field to take over. They'll run it to the right side. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. He has first down yardage at the 46. And the Demon Deacons hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And the quarterback keeps it here. Gets the first and still running. In the clear at the 25. And he's into the end zone. But there is a marker down, so hold everything. So that huge scoring play is wiped away by the penalty. Potentially a monumental call in this game. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel and understand who's coming into their zone. That time they...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's going to take off. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The Demon Deacons hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the pass is incomplete. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Demon Deacons will kick this deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running past the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. This offense cannot be stopped. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to beat the sticks.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he drops back in the gun. Looking right. This one caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And is intercepted. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
But the back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop it behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Quick throw to his receiver. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
4th down, looking to throw for it. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tulane. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He flips it to the back across the middle and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team now. Set to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Crosses the 10. Touchdown. Green wave. Made the defense look slow that time.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the offense trots back out on the field again. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
That's a design quarterback keeper. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. They go with a direct snap. Will he score here? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Tulane. And this one is getting ugly. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Green Wave. Wow, what a play. A defensive score. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on a screen. He's found some room at the 45. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gain the first down yardage. The Demon Deacons will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wake.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of his play.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. When he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Passive gain moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up 1st and 10.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry.
He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
There's the handoff. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back, looking for a deep completion. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Tackle made after a big gain.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seem to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Touchdown, Tulane. To stretch the lead, the route is on. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Makes the grab. It's Mays. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to his target. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch is made down the middle. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. This offense really clicking.
You know the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just